Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you, and see again I am back to teach you the chapter 4, standard 4, and in lecture number 2 it means the part 2 of chapter 4. So I told that in this topic we will see the great Indian desert, about the desert. So let's start that the life in the desert and the importance of desert. So I am reading, you also read with me, and please keep your pencil in your hand. So let's start. A desert is an area that received either very little rainfall or no rainfall at all. So desert is what? It's an area which receives very little amount of rainfall, or in fact no rainfall also. Desert have very little vegetations and either very high or very low temperature. In desert area we can see that a very low vegetations and in fact very low and very high temperature also. The Great Indian Desert, also known as the Thar Desert. Underline this, that the Great Indian Desert is also known as the Thar Desert. So you can underline from the Great Indian Desert, also known as the Thar Desert, stretches from the Gujarat plains in the north to the borders of Punjab and Haryana in the north. Till north you have to underline it. So I am repeating, so please listen carefully. From there you have to underline the Great Indian Desert, also known as the Thar Desert. It stretches from Gujarat plains in the south to the border of Punjab and Haryana in the north. So it means what? The Great Indian Desert we can also call the Thar Desert. It is stretches from the Gujarat plains in the south areas and it goes to the border of Punjab and Haryana in the north. To its east lies the Aravalli range, and in their east we can see the Aravalli ranges. The desert covered a major part of western Rajasthan and extended up to Pakistan in the west. The desert area means it covers till the western part of the Rajasthan and it goes up to the Pakistan in the west. Life in the desert. Now why the life is difficult in the desert, that we will see in this topic. The Great Indian Desert is dry and sandy, as it gets very little rainfall. We all know that the desert area means the Great Indian Desert, their area is what? The sandy, and it's in fact dry, where it receives very little amount of rainfall. River Luni, it flows through the region, but it has very little water all through the year. Now one river is there which flow from this desert area, the River Luni, which flows through in these desert areas, but in this river also a very little amount of water through all the year. The summer months has here very hot and winter months are very cold. Yes, here in desert area, why you know that why the summer is very hot? Because due to the sand. If you can put the sand outside in summertime, you can see that sand it becomes like a burning gas. And on winter also, if you can put outside the sand, it becomes cold. So due to the sandy areas, here the summer is what? The summer month is very hot, and in winter months also it's very cold. During the day it gets very hot, means during the day the sun is there, so on that time in fact the sun hits the sand area and the temperature is what? It increases, so that in that area, the desert areas, the day is what? It gets very hot. In fact we can't go outside also, but the nights are quite cold, and the nights is what? It's quite cold because on night is there and sand it becomes cool, so that's why in that areas the day is what? Very hot, and the night is what? Very quite cold. This is because sand gets very hot in the day. Just now I have said this is why it's happened, because the sand gets very hot in the day. Sand is what it becomes very hot in the day. It's like a practical thing. Just think, it's like a practical thing. Suppose you can take one glass or one bucket soil, and you can put outside in the soil. Then after 2 and 3 hours, if you can touch that soil, it's like a hot ball. Gases are like that. So if you can put the soil in front of the sun, so with the help of sun, it just like become too much hot. So that's why on desert areas you can see the days is very hot and cools down very quickly at night, and the soil was what it cools down very quickly in the night. At night, hot dry winds are common here. Means the dry winds, the hot dry winds, it blows, and here it's common in the desert area. Due to scarcity of water, there is hardly any plant life. So due to the scarcity of water, we all know that for plantation we need the water. Water is very important. So that's why due to that scarcity of water, here is what hardly only few plants are there, like cactus, then kikar and bubble. So these receives, because they needs very little amount of water, that's why they grow in that areas. Scattered bushes and thorny shrubs are found here. Now bushes are there, in fact the thorny shrubs we can find in the desert areas. Plants such as cactus, kikar and bubble. So plants such as like cactus, you can underline that which plants grows in the desert areas. So you can underline from the third line of the plants such as cactus, kikar and bubble, which requires little water, grow in the desert. From plant you can underline. I am repeating, you also just see that you have done or not. From plant you have to underline plants such as cactus, kikar and bubble, which require little water, grow in the desert. So these are the three plants we can see it can grow in the desert areas, because it require very little amount of water. So that's why it grow in the desert area. We all know that there is a scarcity of water, no rainfall is there. So the life is very difficult, that we can go there and we can survive in the desert area. That's why there is a very low population there, because most of the people can't survive there. It's very difficult to survive in the sandy areas and too much hot areas, and no water is there, no rainfall. Now see just what happened. Water in the desert is often salty and not good for most plants. In fact, if we can find some water is also there, but in that desert areas the water is what like salty, and it is not good for the most plants, because salty water it's not good to grow the crops. It's like we can't drink that much salty water. So salt water, in desert areas we can find mostly salty water, and it is not very good for the plants. That's why the plants are also not grown in that area, the desert area. Desert plants are usually thorny. So in desert the plants are usually thorns, like cactus plants. So here we can see mostly the plants like the thorny plants. They also have very long roots which reach deep down to tap underground water. In fact, these plants also, they have very long root. It goes into the soil, it reach very deep ground water, and it takes the water from the underground water. Now till page number 28 I have explained you today. 29 I will explain you tomorrow next class. And whatever I told you to underline, please after the finishing the online, please go through the chapter and read the chapter from starting. And the homework which I will upload, whatever the homework till chapter 3 if you have completed, then it's okay, you can read the book. And after that chapter 4 will complete, then 4 also I will upload the homework on website. Till that, please Please keep enjoy your life and be inside your home. Thank you and have a nice day.